Hello, Scorpio. Elsie here to do a reading for you here. Well, I usually come at the end of the week and give you some singles readings, but I thought I'd switch it up a little bit today or for this weekend and give you a little peek into December. So this is going to be the overall December energy for you. And let's figure out what's going on here. We're going to use some oracles here. We've got the Spirit Animal Oracle. We've got the Divine Goddess Oracle and a Mirror as love oracles. We're going to do that. And then we're going to hit it later with some tarot. All right. Let's take a look here. Scorpio, I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for your attention on the last video that I put up. I appreciate you so much. If you're brand new, I hope you will stay. We kind of have fun here. Yeah, we usually do. We are going to take one of these as well. All right. That's where we start. So we start out with the grasshopper spirit. And a grasshopper spirit says, take a leap of faith. So I think that December is supposed to be a month where you bring to fruition something that you've been thinking about working on. Taking a leap of faith. It's an idea, I feel, that you have. It feels like an idea that you've had in the background. It's kind of like something that's been hiding in plain sight. If you haven't had this idea yet, I think you'll have it in December. Something that you didn't realize that you could do or that you could market, a business idea, that's what I feel it is. Something that you hadn't quite noticed, but something that's going to bring a lot of abundance, I feel. Take a leap of faith on that, whatever it is, even if it's a side hustle, whatever it is, the thing that you would do if you didn't have to get paid for it, what is the thing that you would do for a living? We have card number 30. It's 3. Take a leap of faith. I think you're on the right path is the message here. You're on the right path. I feel that the decisions that you're about to make should be made out of grounded energy, right? Made slowly and meticulously, whatever it is that you are going to take a leap of faith on here. I feel that you are the kind of person who always expects the worst. It says here, fear, expecting the worst, afraid of failure, wasting time on negative thoughts. So maybe this is the thing that you really do want to do. The leap of faith is anything you want it to be, right? It could be love. It could be a business. It feels like it could be work related or business related. Expecting the worst here, Scorpio, I think is what you usually do. You expect the worst case scenario, and then if it works out okay from there, then you're kind of happy. But I think you're being told here to not make decisions out of fear, to take a leap of faith. And to take a leap of faith is to not live in fear, and not expect that it's going to not work out for you. Even if it is a short-term thing, I think it's worth taking a leap of faith here. These cards wouldn't be here. We have the diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. You know, the thing is that we're all looking for the person who's going to be with us and never abandon us and be with us for the rest of their lives, yada, yada. The truth is that the only time we learn is when we fail. And the quick flings, the person that comes into your life passionately and then leaves, endings. I feel like you should pay attention to those as business ideas, as people ideas. I feel like this short term, it says quick fling, endings, and time. So I feel like there's a lot of short term gigs that might come up to help you learn what you're supposed to learn. And yeah, I feel like you have to be taken to a certain level of learning before this beautiful gift comes to sight here. And the thing is that you could meet someone. It says if this is love we're looking at, right? Quick flings, endings, and time. That maybe it's time for you to start dating. Or if you are dating, I feel like you're about to meet someone who's a real gem. Someone who is shines bright like a diamond. Rihanna, right? Someone, who shines bright. This person could be the gift. You could be the gift to this person. But overall, I think what we're supposed to know is don't make those decisions in fear. If you're looking at jumping into a relationship, I feel like you're not supposed to make those decisions in fear. Okay. Got a bunch that fell, but I'm only taking 4. Just take the ones off the top here. Yeah. Some of you don't know it. You're in a short-term relationship right now. Yeah. You might just have been with a person or gotten into a relationship and you're just in a short-term relationship right now. Yeah, because I feel like with the Tower here, that's what it's telling me. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So somebody's come out of hiding here. Somebody's come out from behind the fear wall to take action on passion. That's what I feel, Scorpio, that you are taking a leap of faith towards something that you're passionate about. It could be a person, but it also could be a business idea or a job. We have the Ten of Cups. You have a fear of emotional connection. That's what I feel, Scorpio, that you fear connecting to people because you feel like they're going to waste your time, that you expect the worst. This is what's waiting for you, but you talk yourself out of it. You expect the worst because you don't feel as though you can either not receive or you don't believe in the Ten of Cups. You don't believe in happiness forever or happy endings, I feel. I feel like the Ten of Cups, this particular one, though, has the sun in the background, too. I guess most of them do. I feel like instead of being scared or have fear and negative thoughts about being the happiest you can be, if this is a relationship, whatever this is that makes you the happiest you could ever be, that it's time to kind of shut down the negative talk or the negative thoughts, because you are what you think, right? Thoughts do become things. We have short-term, quick fling endings and time. You could be running into a lot of short-term relationships or short-term jobs or whatever it is, that things keep ending and you keep having to go through it again and again and again. It might be because you're not learning a lesson. However, that being said, short-term things teach us the most. They do. When someone blasts into our life and throws their passion around and then they're gone and they ghost us or whatever, they ghost us or they block us or whatever it is, it's like you learn so much in those moments about what not to do again, how to not be available to those emotions again, or, you learn to look at things as sort of short term. That's what I feel is here. You've not really had a meaningful depth of connection with anybody. And so you look at most things as a short term thing that's going to end anyway. I think you need to be open to the short-term things, just saying. Yeah, because that's where you're going to learn most of your lessons. We have the Ten of Wands. All of this has become very burdensome for you. All you really want is the precious gift. I think you're going to be receiving that. What you want is a precious gift. You want a gift of, can I have that job, please? I don't really get anything else from the universe. Can I have that person, please? I don't really get anything else from the universe. And I feel as though it's become really burdensome to wait. Yeah, because this person carries those burdens for so long. It's a long waiting period before they decide that it's too much and it just breaks them down, right down to the ground. I feel like you've had a lot of strife this year so far, but I feel like you're again up for some more endings. If you're not a little bit more responsible with your energy is what I want to say. Responsible with your energy, what does that mean? I'm not trying to scold anybody, but really, are you doing the short-term thing? Is that what you want to do? Because you keep coming up against endings. Or do you want to just hang on, right? Just hang on and enjoy yourself, maybe curing this fear with love of self. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's take a look here. Normand. Somebody is leaping into something that is very passionate or running towards something that they really want to do. I feel as though that you're scared of the emotions that you have to show, Scorpio, but you're going to try and do it anyway. Or I could just be notifying you right now that the person that you just found might be someone who is a short-term connection. We've got the Anchor. We've got the Birds. We've got the Tower. Okay. This is really very specific for somebody here, I feel, Scorpio. So if it's not your story, I'm sorry, but it is very specific. It feels very specific. I feel as though you're about to, in December, throw the dice, take a leap of faith, and anchor yourself within a passionate connection. I also feel as though you have fear about this happiness, because the happiness, I believe, comes with a lot of gossip. This seems to be like someone, if we are talking about relationships, someone that you know, and that person, I feel, is someone that your people know as well. I feel like you're really in love with someone, but you have fear that they don't feel the same about you. And you fear that if you two get together, even if you are happy, that there's going to be so much gossip in December that you've decided to wait. 7 of Pentacles, bottom right-hand corner. But the birds are about gossip, about people talking about people, or birds talking about birds, right? But I feel like there's, in December, right? Card number 12, 1 and 2 is 3. It's something to do with some sort of a partnership that may turn to love, partnership that you may not even decide to approach because you're scared of what people are going to think about you or what they're going to say about you. I feel like you are going to take a leap of faith. You are going to connect to someone who is very passionate about you, might be very attracted to you. I'm saying it that way because I don't necessarily know, Scorpio, that you feel the same. I feel like this person makes you feel really good, makes you feel attractive. I feel like this person sees you as the King of Wands, whether you're feminine or masculine. They see you as a risk taker, and you're kind of the bad boy or bad girl. I think that's the kind of person that they see you as. Whether you are that kind of person or not, that might be what you're portraying to them. We have the 9 of Swords here, though, because I feel like the 9 of Swords in the bottom right-hand corner with the anchor tells me you're worried about being stuck in a relationship. Yeah, you're worried about being stuck here. So I feel the fear is you're worried about being stuck. I also feel as though you think that there's going to be people that are going to be talking about a connection, not this connection, but a connection that you really want. There's a connection here that you really want that is a 10 of Cups. There is somebody here who's really attracted to you, treats you like you are a model on a walk down the, I'm watching someone walk down the, what do you call that? The runway. Someone who treats you like you are, there's no one else in the world that they could ever be attracted to, but understand attraction is surface connection, right? So I feel now, as I said, this is a little bit personal for some of you because this is what I think is happening. I feel like you meet this person in your workplace. And this is not going to be a connection that lasts if this is the person that you met in your workplace. This is your short-term connection. To me, card 19 is a few things. To me, it is the Tower. It can feel like this Tower to me. It doesn't this time. It feels like a workplace or a corporation or a big conglomerate that you work for. I feel like this is where you found this short-term relationship. This person's really attracted to you and they're probably giving you all the passion you need and you want to hang around with them because they're good for the ego. But I feel like this person is the short-term connection. I feel like there is a person who is a long-term connection, Scorpio. And I feel like that's the person that you haven't approached yet because you think they'll turn you down. So while you're with this person, you're thinking about this person. There's something about someone who's been very loyal to you that has caused a really big, heavy burden for you. There is someone who you've either been a really good friend to or been very loyal to, and you feel as though they weren't as loyal to you. It feels like this is the heavy burden that you're carrying, the loyalty. That's what it feels like. So either you were loyal to someone and thought you'd love them forever, or vice versa. And I feel like it's the loyalty that it's become the burden, that you've been waiting around or you've been loyal to someone for way too long. It says here you'll be receiving a precious gift. So maybe that is the precious gift. Maybe you have decided that you're no longer going to be loyal. Maybe you decided that you're going to date again and you've found someone at your workplace. Or another business, or maybe the person that you've met has worked in a large corporation or conglomeration. So the thing is that that's not going to last, right? The Tower's here. So yeah, it's It's done before it started, right? I feel like this is a lesson. And I don't think that you should stop dating just because you're going to get hurt, honestly. I don't. I think that you just need to keep wandering and finding your person. For some of you, you might be in a short-term job. If the contract is to be renewed, I believe it's not going to be renewed. However, that being said, when the tower falls, the tower never leaves you without a plan. There's always something better coming along. So, or a realization, or, it's a gift. It could be this gift here. I found that my towers usually end up being a gift, even if I don't see it in the moment. We have the Lover's card. Okay. So I think that this person that you're going to take a chance with, possibly that is from the workplace, doesn't have to be. They could just work for a large business. We have, I think you're going to embark on this with them. I feel like you're going to embark on some sort of a short-term relationship here, rather than going for the person that you want because you don't think that they're going to say yes. I feel like you're dating this person. Feels like in lieu of. I just, crosswatcher, please don't be too hard on me in the comments. I feel like it's in lieu of having this 10 of Cups. You're dating this person who might be like you, works for a large business, doesn't have to work with you, not in the same place, no. But maybe they're, quite successful. Maybe they own a large home. Maybe they make a lot of money. I don't know what that tower is. You tell me. So you're scared to move forward here. There's fear. You're scared to move forward with this person, the one that belongs to the 10 of Cups, not the one that you're dating right now. But the 10 of Cups, you're scared to move forward to that one because you feel as though this person is going to push you away, turn you away. You feel like this person's going to stand their ground and say, look, I've heard all the gossip about you. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I feel like you think this person's going to turn you away, and that's why you have decided to date someone who is quite passionate about you. This person has promised you adventure, and I think that you're ready to go on an adventure. You're hoping this person is your soulmate or someone that has been sent to you, and I think they have. But we're not going to stay with all the soulmates that are sent to us, right? We have so many soulmates. Yeah. We have the Ace of Cups and the Page of Swords. So Ace of Cups, I feel like you keep offering your cup over and over. That's what it feels like, to short-term things rather than going for the long-term thing. You're still watching the person that you have the feelings for. And the Tower, I feel, is that you realize in December that you're doing this. You're doing this loop, right? Because I always say, like, cycles end and begin all the time, right? Clearly, we've just brought the 10 of Cups to the end here, and now we're going with the Ace of Cups on the next cycle. So cycles open and close all the time, and sometimes we just act the same in every cycle, and that's why it doesn't work. We're not learning the lesson. We just act the same in every cycle. Yeah. It could be a different person, different person, different situation, but, basically all the bones are the same. You keep repeating and repeating the situation. All right. So I feel like there is communication then with this person that you've been loyal to or who has been very loyal to you. I feel like you've always wanted to talk to them about whatever it is that was left unsaid after the argument. I feel like there's fear and maybe you two have to address the gossip that's been going on. It feels like gossip because I feel like there is a group of people. It could be a workplace thing, and if it is, it could be the workplace thing. But I feel like there's a group of people, and the reason you're standing your ground and not asking this person out is because you think that people are going to talk about you. But we have the 8 of Wands. So the thing that was causing you the burden with the loyalty here, I think, is the thing that you want to talk about. I do believe that you two are going to get together, if not in December, in the new year, because the Page of Pentacles is here. And I feel like there is going to be some sort of a very grounded conversation that takes place about whatever it was that went on here. Whatever causes you not to, I think it's this person you're going to be having the communication with. I think that's what this is. I think this person that we're talking about here, the one that you won't ask out because you think they'll say no, this is the person who's been loyal or you've been loyal to them. There has to be a conversation. The 8 of Wands is here. Something has come to an end for either you or them. A big chapter has closed. It could be the chapter between you, but it also could be maybe you're ending a chapter or maybe they are, and now it's time for you to come forward and say something. Open up the stream of communication and ask this person, can I take you out for a coffee? Or can I meet you somewhere for coffee? Maybe you will do it through December, because that diamond is saying that there is going to be an exchange of gifts here. All right, we're just going to throw a little bit of Psychic Tarot, and then we're out. There we go. Somebody is using their strength. Yep, somebody is manifesting and using their intuition very high on point. The thing is that you, I think, have been feeling out the situation rather than talking to this person. And I think it's a conversation is necessary here. We have been manifesting. I feel like your confidence is in place. It's right smack dab in the middle of the reading. And your intuition, you're waiting for a sign to tell you that it's time to go. And I feel like the sign is probably going to be the end of this short-term relationship that you're in right now. And if you're not in a short-term relationship, then maybe this isn't your reading. Maybe you don't know you're in a short-term relationship, because we never know what the other person's going to do. I feel like a tower falls, and I feel like with it, it shakes free your sacral chakra. You realize that you can manifest. You can have what you want. You're really high in your intuition, to the point that maybe people see you as a high priestess. People see you as someone who's really hella psychic. Yeah. So I feel like what's going to happen is you are going to get your sign. Yeah, you are going to get your sign. The tower is going to fall. This is going to end. And I feel you're going to, the ending of this short-term relationship is going to shake this sacral chakra free. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to leave it here. Oh, we got the third eye chakra. Look at you. You're all about the psychicness. We're going to go for now. I hope there was something that you wanted to hear. Happy December to you. The December readings will be coming out next week, of course. And yeah, I hope you are well. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. Let me know what you think. See you in the comments. Bye-bye.